Kind of reminds me of Snow Angels. It's Driver 53, and welcome back to another episode of Truck. That's right, Truck. We're going over, kind of what I'm looking for in the trucks that I'm going to use in my next series. I wanted to do this series of, what all can trucks do for me on the farm, and that's going to help me be able to know what to get and which ones to use. So, I've got this awesome TTHD right here, and we've got, go ahead and hop out and I'll show you guys. It's the Bail It 22 foot baling trailer, and you may be asking yourself, that's a nice baling trailer, what are you going to do with round bales though? Let me show you. For those of you that haven't seen the news lately with this thing, let's get the lights pointed in the backwards direction. So watch that thing right there, alright? Watch what's getting ready to happen. 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh man, this is great. Look at this. It's got slots for the bales, and look at this diamond plate. So beautiful. I went ahead and got raw metal on that, and that texture. Oh my goodness, I haven't looked at this thing close up, but that is amazing. And it's not the same on every one. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. This texture is all unique. They're all different. Oh, that is even more awesome. I mean, if I could rate this thing a 10, I would rate it a 10 on ModHub right now. That is amazing. So the other cool thing, let me go ahead and show you this too. We're going to go ahead and close this back up, right? But then, where's it at? Here we go. So I can open it up, right? And watch this. I'm going to go take my tractor right here. We're going to fire this thing up. And just, I don't know, maybe put it on here. So I mean, it's like dual purpose, right? You guys already saw that part. Now check this. I can throw this guy on here. Now let me raise this up, pull it all the way forward, lock it down a little bit, right? Turn this off, turn the lights off, get out, go here. Sorry it's dark, but I wanted to show you guys this awesome stuff at night with these lights, right? So the other cool thing is I can bring them back around. If I need to see what's going on around here, I can, or I can have them back there. So we're going to keep them back there just for a little bit longer. What I want to do is go ahead and fold, oops, wrong button, is I want to fold this thing, oh, wrong button. There we go. So I think if I keep it like right there, it's going to help it kind of like stay from rolling off the back. It's squatting a little bit, but it's not bad. So let's go jump in this thing really quickly and see what it'll do. See if it'll pull it. So I got those things down. Let's get those. There we go. Perfect. So this right here too, you can extend. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this right here will extend to it. I kind of want that. Let's just try it right there. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom out a little bit. I still got the lights going on. I mean, actually, I should have probably kept the lights on the tractor too. There we go. Super bright lights on everything right now. There we go. So let's drive around, see what this thing will do. So if I take a turn, is it going to fly off? Well, it's not too bad. I mean, 27. There we go. Alright, so it flew off. I was expecting it. But still, not bad, right? I mean, this isn't the crazy horsepower one either. So to show you the rest of it, I'm gonna go ahead and speed up time through night, and we'll see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna go grab a nap. All right, everybody. So we're back. It's daylight, and yeah, I uh, I I don't know how long I'm gonna have to practice before I can call myself proficient in the ways of the baler. This is some serious stuff right here, y'all. Whoever does this, I'm mad props to them. Seriously, this is crazy. Let's go grab another one here. We'll throw this on. I barely got it. That's not gonna good to me. There we go. So let's go get this lined up. Up a little bit. There we go. So we're gonna back up, we're gonna go down, and tilt, and then back up. I don't think that's horrible. Let's see if we can get the other side. I know this isn't necessarily truck content. I figured since we're using the fifth wheel and a truck to haul it, it would fit. Because I'm really also interested to know what how well these things are going to interact with the truck and things like that. Oh, I did not just do that. Oh, man. Alright. Take 3. There we go. Back up a little bit. Look at that! That wasn't so hard. Let's see if we can get maybe one more. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. I'm just really focusing. So what we got is I'm going to go ahead and throw this other bale on here. Alright. I think I'm good. Oh. Did it go? Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do one right in between them. So the way this thing is kind of intended to be done. So I'm going to get level, get a little lower, and boom. Tilt it back. Now let's go over here. Yep, get lined up. Alright, so now raise it, obviously. Up. And we're gonna tilt. Look at that! Oh, that is so awesome. I can't believe I was able to do that. So, the other cool thing about this is we can put some straps on it. Let me get my help menu. I think there's straps. There may not be. Let me get my help menu really quickly. And we'll see. Yeah, right there. Look at that. All those tension belts. That stuff is not going anywhere. 3 high. So you can fit 18 on here. That's awesome. I mean, that's 18 to there. I mean, if you really wanted to get froggy, you could probably put a couple more back here. Especially if you had it opened up. Look at that. I mean, just imagine if you had this thing to, like, I don't know. Say, like, right there. Right? So let's look at this. You get your bales there, you can get a couple more stacked here. Right? Maybe 4, maybe 6 more right here. And there's no more tension belts, but you'd have that holding it in place. So this thing is really awesome. Really, really awesome. So now, we got that loaded up. I'm good there. I want to take this truck right here. And we're going to detach. We're going to go over here. And like I said, the forage wagon, or not forage wagon, the pickup wagon, watch what happens. It'll let me connect, but I've got nothing for PTO. Or, yeah. Nothing for the PTO to connect to. So, I went and found one of these things. Now, this has been in game for a while. Not a crazy while, but a little bit. I've never really had the opportunity to mess with it. So check that. I just attached a PTO and, excuse me. You know, we got a PTO now. We got some weight. Got a 3-point harness. A 3-point hitch. Jeez, racing terms. But now when I back up to it, right, the PTO actually goes in there and everything looks good. Looks real good. So get back in my truck. We're going to start pulling it. And remember, this is the one that was a little squirrely. So, I mean, it's not bad, right? Now, we're going to, pickup's already down. Alright, so what we got is this thing is moving, right? But I want to be able to turn it on, right? And I can't. All I can do is this up here at the top. And like the back. I mean, there's nothing literally that I can do to this trailer to make it not function normally. Okay? So, this thing is awesome. Except for the fact that you can't... Oh, and it's down right now too, isn't it? Very, very interesting. So it looks like it's more slick now. It's pretty good burnout. What is it causing it to do that? Anyway, I don't think there's anything that we can use wagon-wise to collect all of this with the truck. You know, with the baler we had to use a tractor, with the loading thing we're going to have to use a tractor. So I think you're going to have to use tractors no matter what. It's just how are you going to use them and which ones. So right, here's what we got going on. We are going to go ahead and collect the rest of this for my animals, which I'm going to be buying soon. So I'm going to use a truck to go get them, but I want to have a few things in place. We need a few more harvest things, and there is some other equipment that I'm going to get also that I need for the animals, which is going to be really exciting. Yeah, let me get all this done, and I'll see you guys over there. Alright everybody, I'm back, and I've got something really, really interesting to show you. As you can see, I've got the TTHD flatbed here, and what I'm pulling is a kind of like a dolly. It's called a trail lifter, and I've got a tedder on the back here. So what I need to do is I actually need to ted some of these before I can turn it to hay. I've already got my silage made. I did that with my tractor, you can see there, and a baler. Now I took the baler over to do some testing with some other pieces of equipment. So let me show you what I bought, if I can find it. I was trying all kinds of different stuff out to see what was going to work, and nothing really worked well with the truck. So what I got, this is the trail lifter here that you can see I'm using right now. I tried the front lifter with the baler, and it wasn't going to work. And I also got... Man, where did it go? I didn't lease it, did I? Hold on. Let me find it. Oh, it's because it's here. So I got this. It's called a PTOC 220, and it's mainly designed to work with forage harvesters. So I'm going to save it and use it for that in a little bit. I think it might work on some harvesters also, but primarily the forage harvester. So I tried this a couple different ways to get it to link up, and I couldn't get anything. So what I decided was I'm going to use the trail lifter, hook that up to one of these tedders right here, and somehow, well, you're going to see what it does. I tried this one. I couldn't get anything because I wanted it because it's 13 meters. It wasn't working. But the GF8712 by Kuhn is what you see right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unfold. It takes a little bit, but it's so crazy to me. I'm going to go ahead and hop out here. I want to show you guys this. There is nothing there, right? Nothing at all. And somehow, this PTO shaft right there, which is connected to, you know, nothing, absolutely nothing, right? Now I'm not saying this is real world, right? Because some of the stuff we know isn't going to be real world. But I'm going to go ahead and lower it. So let me get my camera set right. And now we're going to turn it on. Boom. Right there. So as I start driving, watch what's happening. It's turning my grass into hay. I have no idea why. I do not know why. I just happen to have this one over there. I'm like, alright, I'll test it. And it works. So, like I said, this isn't real world exactly. But for in-game physics, it's working. So I'm going to do this. Because, I mean, why not? I mean, I know I'm only going 11 miles an hour. But I would be going that in my tractor anyway, right? And if I don't need a specialized tractor to do this, then that's awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a few rows of this. So I'm going to need about 40 bales. And I can see that I did, what, 5 rows over there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like 5. So I think about 10, maybe 11, just to be safe, is what I'm going to do here. And then I'll come back and I'll windrow it. I'm going to try the exact same thing. I'm going to try different combinations of stuff and figure out which one works best. And this one works best for me, right now. The game physics and this vehicle. Now, if I do the Scarrick, it might be different. I don't know. But for right now, this one works. It's great. It means that this truck has a place in my farm. Because it's not light on the front end or anything like that, right? And it's 300 horsepower, so it's definitely enough to do this. I'm sure any of the trucks can hook up at least. I don't know if the PTO is still going to operate, but we can figure that out later. Once I get something harvested over on my fields down by the farms, or the livestock, then I can go ahead and check it out. But for right now, I'm going to stick to this. So, let me get this tatted really quickly, and then I'm gonna go grab a windrower, and like I said, I'll do the testing there, and I'll show you guys what I find, what combination works best for me. So I'll see you there. Hey everybody, I was just thinking while I was tedding this that, you know, this is a really nice strategy. I didn't know what I was gonna do with this grass, but you know, I like it because, you know, typically if you're gonna ted something, you do a mass, right, mowing, and it goes everywhere, right? And then you come back and you ted it, right, and you get the biggest tedder you can, right? Or if you do your mower off the front and you ted off the back, you get a tedder that's just big enough to cover your swath or your mowers. But I'm liking this because I made all this in the middle, set up for my baler, right? But look at the swaths that it's leaving me after they're tedded, right? They're still really nice and narrow. So I don't have to worry about missing anything, right? Because we all know that you tend to miss things if you're not exactly precise in overlapping, right? And if you're overlapping, you're kind of making more trips across and everything like that. And also, this allows me to get a cheaper tedder than some of the more expensive ones, right? Whether I'm hauling this with a tractor or truck, that's not the difference. Or, you know, this is, to me, a more economical way of doing it. Because the mowers I can get, I'm still going to get those mowers. They're nice mowers. That way I can set it in a row if I want to, from, like I said, without having to get a windrower out after I do this, or, you know, and then when I come along with a windrower, I don't have to have that big, massive 19-meter windrower either. I can use like a 6 or an 8-meter windrower. So whatever this width is right here is probably what I'm going to get on my windrower, and I'm going to get to save money on that too. So I mean, yeah, my mowers may cost a little bit more, right? Now, if you're using a single mower, obviously I understand. But if you're going with a triple mower setup, I'm gonna keep doing it this way. And I know it's personal preference to everybody, right? And you can see that's the mower I used back there, was the big, nice Krone. I wouldn't typically have that on a farm because of the price of it. But considering I'm just out here learning on this one, that's what I went with. But yeah, I really like this. So let me go grab a windrower that's about the same size here, and we'll get that done, and I'll show you guys. Hey everybody, as you can see, I got the windrower to work, and let me go and show you what this one is. So this one here is the Kuhn GA 35 or 9531, sorry. It is 9.3 meters, and the reason I went with this one is because the windrower, or the tedder, was 8.7, right? So even at its max, right, if it was throwing everything out, it was going to be narrower than this one by, you know, roughly half a meter. But since the rows aren't that wide, this is absolutely perfect. So I went ahead and tried it out. I didn't try anything else bigger because this one works great for me. If you guys like, throw in the comments. I can try some other ones out, see what else works. But we're going to go ahead and start windrowing this. And once again, it's 11 miles an hour, which is not bad. And the truck is very stable. I mean, with the way that this is set up, the weight, it's not a problem at all. I know with some of the heavier tractor or the trailers and stuff, it was a little bit of an issue, but on this one, it's not too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and move that camera up a little bit so I can see. The one thing with this though, it likes a wide turning radius, for sure. So I gotta swing out a little bit and then turn around. And what I'm doing is every other row. That way I'm not getting everything in a bind. So I'm sure that if you had, you know, a normal field that you had already done right, you could definitely do this too. Instead of going right back and forth on each other, you could just offset a little bit. You know, if you swung out enough, I'm sure you could get that to turn in fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and finish up all of these rows. I've got 11 rows total that I'm going to do here. And then we'll come back. I'm going to bale it. That way I've got hay bales, I've got silage bales, and I'm going to have straw bales. So I'm going to collect using a truck also. I've already started the process over on the straw, and I'll show you guys that because I'll come over here and I'll start picking up these bales. I'm not worried if they're mixed in together because I'll be able to grab them out individually as I need them. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm over here collecting bales. Alright everybody, so I've got my baler now and it's hooked up to the truck, but I just want to show you what I'm seeing here. So, you know, I can definitely, the pickup is down right now. You know, I can raise and lower it, no problem. I can fold or unfold, no problem, but I can't turn it on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower all this stuff and I'm going to unfold it, and we're going to go up here and grab the other piece of equipment and see if it'll hook up, right? Maybe it'll hook up the same way that the tedder and the windrower will. I don't know. I'm just, we're just going to find out. So I'm going to park this, if I can get it to slow down. The brakes on this thing are something to be, they need improved. So we're going to go ahead and unhook. Now we're going to come over here. And sorry, once again, I'm playing on my steering wheel, so if it seems like things are taking a little bit longer, that's why. Just trying to get acclimated to it again. Alright, so time to back up nice and straight. Nice and straight. Maybe a little bit that way. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to hop out and I'm going to show you guys how close I am. I am there. I mean, it should be hooked, but there's nothing to hook to, obviously. So that's a bit of a problem. But we're going to tackle that in another episode. So let me go ahead and get this guy back where it needs to be. Getting close. You know what? I can't use this one. I've got to go get my tractor. Holy cow. I don't know what I'm doing, yo. Let me go. Well, you know what? I'm sure you guys don't want to watch that. You've seen that on a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and bail all this, and then we'll go get that other truck. So, see you then. Alright, everybody. I'm back over here. I've got my trailer now. And as you can see, it's an auto load trailer. I switched it up a little bit. Not that I don't like the other one, I want to get this done. I got quite a few to do. If I was on a smaller farm, sure. But this one here, it's a really nice one. It's got the 4 axles on the trailer. It's got the drop down bar in the front. That way it'll adjust to whatever height the equipment I'm using, whether I'm using this or tractor. I'll show you which one it is. Maybe. And I always go the wrong way. Alright, so here it is. This is the PC320970. Blizzard brand. That's what it is. Like I said, I got auto on it. I'm going to be able to haul 44 at a time. So hopefully I'm only going to need to make 2 trips out of this. So let's go ahead and looks like we're good. So I'm just going to go around. I got this one here that was left in the baler from when I was doing straw. So we'll throw it on here. And now we'll just start picking up silage. That way I can kind of keep them together a little bit. This thing does pretty good. It's not acting like it's trying to be sluggish or anything like that right now. I mean, we're only half full, right? So let's see once we get a full 44 on here. I'm going to adjust this camera just a little bit. There we go. Like I said, I want to stay close to just the silage if I can. I don't want to get the other yet. Alright. It's a lot more of a workout than what I was anticipating with the wheel. Holy cow. Alright, so we had 20 straw. It looks like now we're going to have 20 silage. So let's go ahead and start picking some of these hay up. We'll just get all 3 of them loaded up here. So we got 2 more to get. I'll go grab these 2 right here. And then we're going to take it down the hill to where our other our animals and everything like that is at. That's where we're going to store it at. And it's going to be an auto unload feature also. So right now, fully loaded, 44 bales, right? So 44 bales at 4,000 a piece. Whoo, that got a little bit squirrely. It's just because there's some bad bumps in here. Really bad bumps. So like I said, we're looking at 44 bales at 4,000 a piece. That's 176,000 liters of material. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of weight, right? And this thing is cruising at 67 miles an hour right now. And as you can see, it's taking a little bit to slow down. It's not crazy, right? It turns all right. I don't think the front end, it's not doing that thing like it was earlier. Ooh. That no bueno. Let's see if we can't pull away from that a little bit. Nope. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to switch views up here. I'm going to go inside the cab while I'm going through these trees. Hopefully I'm not going to hit anything this way. So yeah, I mean the front end doesn't seem like it's all jittery, right? It's when you get that bar on there and drop everything down, you know, the connector between the trailer and the front with the bushings, it's really, really nice. Now I'm going to slow down here to 20 miles an hour. Ooh, I don't know what that looked like back there, but that looked kind of sketchy from inside the cab. And now we're going to get up to 32, 35, 40. Alright, I mean not bad. Now I got to figure out where I want to put these at. Oh, what is going on? What is... Oh, the trailer itself has a camera. That's quite interesting. Alright, so I'm kind of thinking I want to put them close to where we're going to need them. Right? And where we're going to need them is back here by the cows. And I think I'm going to get a mixer. A forage mixer. Right? And we're going to do it that way. Now there's 2 options that I could go on that. I'm not sure which one I want to go with yet. I may stick it over there by my silo. But this looks like a good spot just to put these at for now. So let's, you know what, we'll just pull forward We're gonna stick these right here. So, you know, we're gonna unload. There. And there we go, a little bit closer. Unload, and hopefully they stay relatively okay. Relatively. I knew the top ones are going to go crazy because there's nothing holding them. But, I mean, it's not bad, right? Not expecting it to be great, perfect. So, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and unhook this truck here. And I want to grab the other truck. And I want to see how it reacts. Well, it's got enough horsepower, actually. Let's grab this guy. He's only got 200. Right? So, I'm on the controller again really quick just to do this. But let's see what this guy can pull. This no problem. And I'm actually going to go this way. Up this hill and see what it can do. So let's switch cameras. I just kind of like the sound of this one a little bit more. I wish we could get a version of this that was like a big motor, right, with some beefier tires on it. I don't know, maybe we need to talk to the mod creator and see if he can make another, or they, sorry, not all mod creators are guys, see if they can make another version of this with just a few more things. I think the TLX, there might be another version of that. I think David revealed that it's going to be called a Ranchero or something. Ranchero, something like that. But it's probably going to be like a modular along with everything else too. But that's down the line. You know, there was a lot of stuff that he showed at that reveal. And it's crazy, all the stuff that he has in the works. You know, so we're all anticipating the TLX to come out today. Today is July 31st, 2020, and it had a couple errors. So it got sent back. It failed testing, and David posted on his site that he got it fixed within 30 minutes and resubmitted to Giants. So fingers crossed, we're going to get to see this thing the first week of August, which would be absolutely awesome. And as soon as it drops, I'll be getting one or two, bringing it over here, testing it out, running it through the paces, seeing what all it can do. I think every time a new truck comes out, I'm gonna do the same stuff as I'm doing here. You know, just test out different things. You know, see how the power is, see how, you know, how much it likes to move around while it's doing stuff. I mean, this thing right here, hauling this trailer, it is not bad at all. It is great. So, I mean, I almost couldn't tell that it had anything if I didn't know that I wasn't going 30 miles an hour, right? So that's going to be the thing. I think once we get some on here, it's really going to slow down. And we'll see. I mean, fortunately, it's going to be a downhill. But we'll see. I would love to be able to use this truck right here for a lot more stuff. I really like this truck. Nothing against the other ones. I just like the style on this one a lot. But this one may be reserved for, I don't know, more of like the tedder activity, things like that, right? Windrower, low horsepower type activities. So yeah, here we are. And I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. There we go. Get our camera set. And we want to go to operating position. There we go. Alright, so let's pick these up. I don't think I have 44, so I don't think it's going to be... Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. This might be a little bit of a challenge. I might have to get the other truck and do this. My red one. Which I guess wouldn't be bad, because then I could leave this one over here and see how it does on tedding and everything. Yeah, I may do that. We'll try it, though. We'll try this guy out and see how it does. It doesn't look like it's on the jackknife, which is good. Really good. Alright, we're up to 6 now. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know why that one didn't pick up. There's a little bit of a jackknife. 12, 13. Yep, did not intend to go that far. That was all it. So, yeah, we'll see how it's reacting. So we got 14 now. So that's the whole bottom row. Perfect. Starting to see a little bit of a slowdown. I mean, we're only doing 16 miles an hour right now. Looks like we only maybe have about 12 more to go. So we'll see. I need that pusher bar on the front of this thing. Push those out of the way. I don't know if you guys saw that mod yet or not. For your tractors, you can get a little, it's like a bumper, but it's a 500 kilogram weight that goes on the front, and it's made to align bales with the right hand side of your vehicle. That way, whenever you're got one of the, not autos, the trailers that pick up for you, right, and stack them up on the trailer, some of those, or if you're like wrapping, right, if you're doing silage wrapping, using a separate piece instead of a fast bale like I am. Alright, so we got 28. I think the 28 plus the other 20s, you know, honestly, I should just let this thing hang out right here. That way, whenever I get done cutting, I'm just already here and I'm just taking what I need. So I had 20 of each of the others, right? So I need 40 of this, and I've already got 4 over there. Yeah, so I'm at 32 now. So I only need 8 more. You know, if I just take a whole load, then it wasn't gonna matter. I'll just have a few extra over there, and that'll be fine. So real quick, let's look and see what our hay or our grass status looks like, the growth. So we're still setting in the yellow, so it's not quite ready yet. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end this episode for today. I'll get this mowed, I'll get the rest of these back down there. I've got enough stuff down there right now to go ahead and do what we need to do. I can make a couple batches once I get my animals. But the next thing we're going to do in the very next episode is we're going to be animals. We're going to be buying animals and hauling them back down to the farm. I think we've got enough. I'm not going to kill the animals because I've got some food. I got some straw. So we're going to get everything we need for that. And we'll be dealing with animals. So until then, this is Driver 53 signing off.